Good evening. Welcome to South Asia Newsline. I'm Arjun Chowdhury. Here are the top stories that we're tracking for you on Thursday, the 21st of April. Voters turn up in large numbers for provincial polls in India's West Bengal. Madheshi youths organize motorbike rally to protest against new Nepal's constitution. And India's Kashmir bursts at seams with tourists for boat festival. And now for all the details. India's eastern province of West Bengal went to polls in the third phase of the provincial elections on Thursday. While the ruling Trinamool Congress party is looking forward to retain its control, it is pitted against the Left Congress Alliance and Bharatiya Janata Party.
Voters in large numbers turned out to cast their franchise in the third of the six-phase elections amid tight security. Polling was held across 62 constituencies in eastern part of the province to decide the fate of 418 candidates who were in fray. 13.7 million electorate were eligible to vote in the third phase.
मॉडल का हम सेटिस्फाइड है, मेरा कुछ ये नहीं है, सिस्टम एकदम ठीक ठाक है, कोई गड़बड़ नहीं है, अच्छा वोट चल रहा है, सिक्योरिटी अरेंजमेंट मेरा एकदम ठीक ठाक है.
Locals have expressed hope that the new government would bring change and development in the province.
কি আশা ধরুন যে দেশের উন্নতি এইটাই আশা, আমাদের আশার কিছু নাই, আমাদেরকে দিন খাটতে হবে, খেতে হবে, এই
সেইটা কি একটু বেশি চাইছেন যে রোজগার যদি
হ্যাঁ, মেলা কিছু সুযোগ সুবিধা বেড়াচ্ছে, সেগুলো কেউ পাচ্ছে না, আমরা যেরকম পাচ্ছি না, সেইগুলো যদি ঠিক মতন যদি আমাদের এই পথটা যদি দেয় তাহলে আমাদের আর একটু আশা পূরণ হয়.
The election is a litmus test for Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee of the Trinamool Congress Party, who is fighting anti-incumbency. Arch-rival leftist front, which has joined hands with Congress Party, is posing a challenge for Banerjee, while Prime Minister Narendra Modi's Bharatiya Janata Party is trying to make inroads into the province. The multi-phased elections in West Bengal will conclude on May 5th, and the result for the polls will be announced on May 19th.
Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi has joined ranks of political leaders to have a wax twin. Madame Tussauds Museum has announced that the life-size wax statue of Prime Minister Modi will be open to the public in Singapore, London, Hong Kong and Bangkok on April 28. With this, Prime Minister Modi has joined the likes of US President Barack Obama, British Prime Minister David Cameron, German Chancellor Angela Merkel and French Prime Minister Francois Hollande to have a wax figure at Madame Tussauds Museum. Moving on, people of Pakistan-administered Kashmir are caught in a vicious circle of daily troubles. In the streets of Muzaffarabad, garbage has been lying unattended for days, causing inconvenience to locals. A report.
The capital city of Muzaffarabad stinks with large amount of garbage lying in the open. The litter in the streets, especially at public places, is putting lives of residents at risk. Anger is palpable among the residents due to indifference on part of the authorities towards the issue.
हमारी वज़ीर-ए-आज़म आज़ाद कश्मीर से गुजारिश है और ये इल्तमास है, अब गर्मियों का महीना है, आगे गर्मी आ रही हैं, इधर एहलियान महल्ला इंतहाई परेशान है, इंतहाई गंद पड़ी हुई है, ये आप आवारा जानवर भी देख लें जिनका कोई वाली वारस नहीं है, ये हमारी बल्दिया की कारकर्दगी है. लिहाजा वज़ीर-ए-आज़म आज़ाद कश्मीर इस बात का नोटिस लें, चीफ सेक्रेटरी आज़ाद कश्मीर इस बात का नोटिस लें, यहाँ से ये फ्लड डिपो जो गंद का बना हुआ है इसको फिलफोर उठाएं.
Locals say that despite bringing out the issue to the notice of concerned authorities, no action has been taken against the menace. Although hefty salaries are being paid to municipal workers, localities across the city are left with stinking garbage.
They are very well paid, लेकिन उसके बावजूद कंडीशन ये है कि सफाई की हालत आपके सामने है. इनका एहतसाब होना चाहिए, इनका कड़ा एहतसाब हो, अवाम इनका एहतसाब करे और ये कटहरे के अंदर खड़े और ये जवाब दें कि हम किस चीज़ के नुमाइंदे हैं, हमारा काम क्या और हम कर क्या रहे हैं. और ये बिल्कुल नई चीज़ नहीं है. आप मेरे साथ अभी चलें, मैं आपको इस शहर के अंदर ऐसे 20 यूँ बल्कि इससे ज़्यादा गंदगी के ढेर दिखा सकता हूँ.
locals accuse members of municipal corporation for citing petty excuses such as lack of diesel in dump trucks for not clearing the garbage. They claim mismanagement in allocation of funds in the civic bodies is resulting in such scenarios. The life of people in the illegally occupied region of Pakistan-administered Kashmir is full of miseries as Pakistan, which is maintaining its foothold in the region, has failed to improve their standard of living.
Pakistan Taliban has claimed responsibility for the attacks and anti-polio drive in Pakistan's southern city of Karachi. 8 gunmen on Wednesday first fired at a group of 3 police guards and later at a van containing 4 personnel, officials stated. This adds to the series of assaults on either anti-polio workers or security forces guarding the campaigns in the country. In January, 15 people were killed in a bomb blast on a vaccination center in the southwestern city of Quetta. Islamist groups target such drives as it oppose vaccination, saying it is a Western conspiracy to sterilize Pakistani children. In war-ravaged Afghanistan, children have little access to education. For many children living in remote areas, children have no access to schools. But one man has taken upon himself to bring education to underprivileged children in isolated areas.
Sabar Hussaini travels to remote areas in Afghanistan's central province of Bamiyan to provide children a chance to gain knowledge from books. Hussaini, who's a teacher by profession, loads a trunk of books that he selects from his library onto his bicycle every weekend and sets off to villages which have no schools. After hours of riding on rugged unpaved roads, he brings the joy of books to local children for whom knowledge remains a distant dream. For children, Hussaini's arrival in their village is a special event. He started riding his library bicycle to remote villages throughout the Bamiyan province 7 months ago with just 200 books. Hussaini's project is now well known across the country. Donations have started pouring in, and in just a few months, his collection has grown from a mere 200 to a whopping 3,500 books. Most of the books are now imported from neighboring countries since the publication of books in Afghanistan is very limited.
قبل از اینکه ما اونجا بخوایم تدریس بکنیم خب مثلا صنف 2 اونا خط خواندن اونا خیلی چی بود. حتی وقتی ما خودم کتاب میتونم برای اطفال گاهی میبینیم چقدر لذت میبره. عیناً لذت اونا رو مشاهده.
Hussaini not only brings books to children but also talks about grave issues prevailing in the country like importance of peace, dangers of drugs and the need for tolerance between people with different beliefs or cultures.
Moving on to news from Nepal. More than 2 months after the community called off its stir, the youth of Madheshi community has launched a movement to protest against the new constitution. This comes as the Madheshi leaders have called upon the Nepalese government to address the ethnic community's demands.
Youth wing of Terai Madheshi Loktantrik Party has organized a 10-day peaceful program to mark dissent against the newly formed constitution of Nepal. The movement was launched as Madheshi youth on Thursday took to streets on motorbikes in Nepal's southern border town of Birganj. This comes as Madheshi leaders are mulling to organize fresh wave of agitations across the Himalayan nation to pressurize government to accommodate their demands in the constitution adopted in September last year.
आंदोलन कोई भी समझौता पे तराई मधेशी युवा फ्रंट मानने के लिए तैयार नहीं होगा। समझौता नहीं, हम लोग सहमति नहीं। हम लोग जब तक हमारा अधिकार सुनिश्चित नहीं होता है तब तक तराई मधेशी युवा फ्रंट का आंदोलन जारी रहेगा।
Recently, the Madheshi community claimed that ever since they called off their agitation in February, the Nepal government, led by Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli, has not taken any effort to address their demands. Leaders have now threatened to launch more intense and decisive struggle if their demands are not fulfilled. The Madheshi's demands include redrawing of the boundaries of the provinces in Terai region, fixing of electoral constituencies on the basis of population and proportional representation.
The panoramic beauty of Kashmir Valley in India's northern province is incomplete without a shikara ride, a type of wooden boat normally found in the region. The shikara ride is a unique way to experience the eternal beauty of Kashmir.
Considered as a cultural symbol of the region along with houseboats, the shikara ride, a type of wooden boat in the Kashmir Valley, is one of the most captivating aspects of the North Indian province of Jammu and Kashmir. A two-day shikara or boat festival on the banks of the famous Dal Lake in Srinagar city drew tourists in large numbers. The shikara ride takes tourists on a soothing sightseeing tour of some of the interior parts of the placid and calm waters of the Dal Lake.
देखिए शिकारा का जहाँ तक ताल्लुक़ है ये एक बेसिक ग्रास रूट सर्विस प्रोवाइडर है क्योंकि टूरिस्ट जो है आते हैं यहाँ पे शिकारा राइड के बगैर उनका जो है विज़िट इनकम्प्लीट होता है तो शिकारा को प्रमोट करना हम पे हमारा फ़र्ज़ है और शिकारा के साथ साथ हमारा डल भी प्रमोट होता है हमारा हाउस बोट भी प्रमोट होता है और श्रीनगर के आसपास जितने भी गार्डन हैं सब प्रमोट होते हैं ये होलिस्टिक पैकेज है.
Besides the boat race, several cultural programs were organized to mark the occasion. Performances by local artists and singers in the shikaras were widely appreciated by tourists.
जी ये इतनी सुंदर जगह है कि मैं अब इसकी सुंदरता का बयान नहीं कर सकता. बहुत ही सुंदर जगह है. I feel those who have still not come to Kashmir are very unfortunate. I think they should come again and again, and I'm very sure I'll come every year.
And how much this type of initiatives like Shikara Festival attract tourists?
Yeah, it will attract tourists in a very big way basically, because it seems to be a very unique sort of a festival.
Shikara is also used for other purposes apart from leisure. Locals mainly use this low-rowing boat for transportation, seaweed harvesting, fishing and as a floating market. There are many houseboats and shikara communities who have been living along the Dal Lake for centuries.
Sartorial and jewellery fashion go hand in hand. A recent fashion show held in India's entertainment capital Mumbai showcased an elegant combination of outfits and accessories. Well, that's the way it was in South Asia this evening. Before we conclude, the top stories once again. Voters turn up in large numbers for provincial polls in India's West Bengal. Madheshi youths organize motorbike rally to protest against New Nepal's constitution. And India's Kashmir bursts at seams with tourists for boat festival. Now our viewers can watch the show on SouthAsiaNewsline.com. You can also visit us on Facebook.com/SAsiaNewsline and follow us on Twitter at SAsiaNewsline. That's all in tonight's edition. We'll see you same time tomorrow. Good night.